Greetings, greetings, greetings. It's your divine soul sister Ashaki coming in with another YouTube video. And first of all, if you are a subscriber, thank you so much for being here and sharing this space with me. And if you are new to this channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm very happy that you decided to click on that video. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button and that you hit the bell so that you are aware of when I upload videos, usually one time a week. I used to say one time a week on a Saturday. However, that doesn't always happen. And so because of that, I just say once a week because when these intuitive messages and things come through, I like to share it right then and not be constrained by a particular date. But if you hit the bell, then you're aware when I post a video. So it's been about 2 weeks since the last video, and that's because I took a little time off for a little spiritual recharge, to rest, to recuperate, to rejuvenate myself, to restore, and to handle some business. And I'm actually still in the midst of taking care of some things, but that is what happens. I have some things I'm developing right now and some shifts that's going on in my life. So, these things occur. That is how life works. I wanted to come in and speak about certain spiritual practices that I like to do when the weather is warm. One in particular is grounding, by standing in the grass or walking barefoot outside. So for those of you that suffer with anxiety, such as myself, a great practice that you can do to help alleviate some of the anxiety, to bring yourself back down, connect with Earth Mother, and to really, get that good grounding energy is by walking outside or standing outside. And you can even take time and touch a tree while you stand barefoot. What you're doing is you're activating the connection between yourself and Mother Earth, and you literally can make it even more. You can activate that grounded feeling even more by imagining your internal self, your root chakra, connecting as a tree down into, from the center of yourself all the way down into the earth as far as you can imagine. And while you're standing there, if you would imagine that the earth is pulling you to her firmly, that will help to ground you even more, because visualization is a great tool when you are dealing with certain issues and growing spiritually and performing certain spiritual practices. So that's one of my favorite things to do when the weather is warm. Another thing that I like to do that helps me to be fit, to feel very peaceful, to also, again, connect with earth, is to garden or to put my hands in earth. Work with plants. I have a brand, and I've been gifted plants here as of recently. This is an orchid that was given to me for Nurses Week a little while ago, and it's really doing well. And then right behind my laptop here, I have this Lucky Bamboo. These are pretty easy to grow, but they can be a little bit temperamental. But they are plants that really bring in a great energy, a great abundant, prosperous, lucky type of energy. And then I have other various plants, but put in my hand, I actually planted some lilies that my cousin gifted me the other day. I haven't put all the bulbs in yet, but I did plant 2 of them. Our grandmother's name was Lily, so these are gonna bloom pink. I had a pot that was sitting with some soil in it with nothing really going on, so I decided to plant a few of those, and I'm gonna get another pot, probably the long one, and put the rest of them so I can have some flowers out on the balcony. I'm really getting heavily involved in plants. I'm a certified community-centered herbalist, and I haven't grown any herbs this year as of yet, but I work with herbs all the time, different ones for different reasons. Everybody know I dabble in magic and herbal medicine. Besides ingesting the herbs, I also use them in my magical workings as well, just to add certain intentions and powers to it. So gardening, working with earth is another thing that I love to do during the heat. Another thing that you can do in regards to detoxing is to sunbathe or to sit in the sun. Now, some people are like, oh, it is absolutely too hot. But for me, I love it. Yes, it is hot, but it is good to allow the sun to just wash over your body, to purify you. It's great to sweat. Like some of y'all, you so like you so disconnected from yourself that you feel that sweat is a bad thing. It's a good thing. It's clearing out your pores. It is activating that good old melanin that we have in our skin. Now, if you're a fair complexion, they tell all of us to wear sunscreen, and I do believe in wearing sunscreen, but I also believe in spending time outside. People that have skin conditions, if they spend a little bit of time, like if you have eczema and things such as this can help to detox your skin. So that's something that I do. I have eczema. Sometimes I break out here, have broken out on my neck, but I do like to go out into the sun and spend some time in that heat and allowing that heat to just bathe over me. Another thing I like to do at the beach is to sand bathe, like dig a hole and get into the sand, because sand again is another way to detox you. For those of you that are into like the sugar scrubs and all of this is something that you can do, and people have been doing for centuries, is taking that sand and kind of going over their skin, then going into the water and washing it off, exfoliating in a natural way. Spending time in water is one of my favorite activities of all. Not just because I'm a daughter of Yemaya, but because I'm such a water-led person. I'm a Pisces sun, Mars, Venus. I just have water all through my chart. I'm a Cancer moon. I have Scorpio in my chart. Like, I have a ton of water energy. So I'm very connected to the water. Water is one of those things that just revitalizes you, brings that, for me, water grounds me. I love to take baths and showers, but I love to get in the ocean. I even like getting in the pool, but I'm really anticipating my first ocean or lake trip. Like I need to get in some natural water and just allow myself to sink, because it just grounds me, and I want to take the water from my head all the way down and just be. It brings me a tremendous amount of peace. So, living a life as a spiritualist or someone that tries to live a spiritually led life means that my connection to the earth and the element is very important. Very important. There is no way that I could function in the level that I do and do the things that I do and be this joyful, peaceful, bright, loving person that you see before you if I did not have rituals, practices, and things that I did to keep me grounded. This is a great season. I feel blessed. There are a lot of changes and transformations going on as we speak, even in my own life. A lot of change and shift. But that is the constant in this world, is change. And the minute that you embrace change as a friend, the minute that things become a bit easier to accept and to move on from. I thank you for being here. I would love to hear some of the things that you like to do during the summer months to feel connected. Let me let this ambulance or whatever go by. Fire truck. I live in a neighborhood and there's like 2 firehouses by me, so it's always some kind of noise. And then there's a couple of assisted living facilities for elderly people. So when they call first responders, whomever is in the area, they will be dispatched out. So a lot of times I hear sirens. I'm very used to that. But anyway, I would love for you to comment some of your practices, things that you do and can only probably do during the summer months. This was just a brief, quick video. My original topic of discussion, Spirit immediately told me when I got ready to do it that it was not time to share that as of yet. And as you know, I always follow what Spirit tells me no matter what. no matter how crazy it may seem to someone else. If you've enjoyed this video, I would love for you to like it, share it with others, direct people to my path. I would love for my channel to grow. That is my intention. The only reason why I continue to do these videos is because other, people have come to me and let me know that it is helpful. Because at one point I was really leaning towards ending the channel. However, just because of those few faithful people that have asked me to continue to share because they are learning and gaining something from it, I'm going to continue to try to do my very best to perform that and produce that video, that one video a week. Who knows, if the channel grows, maybe I'll be in more demand and I can do more and share more of myself and my journey. Other than that, if you're new here, again, I thank you and welcome to the channel. I hope you will subscribe. Check out some of my other videos. I talk about a lot of different things, and I'm going to be sharing even more. Sending you all an abundance of peace, love, light, and always balance. This has been Divine Soul with Ashaki. I'll see you all next week. Peace.